Spin the Wheel is back, where I spin the wheel before each rapid game and try to complete the challenges, not rapid game, blitz games, try to complete this wild challenges. Let's find the first challenge for today's episode, and it will be Pawn Storm only. I remember this is something very bad, but you will see it on your screen. Let's go. You know what? It's not as bad. So every fifth move's gotta be a pawn move. I still gotta be extremely careful, so e4, maybe let's go knight f6. Every fifth move is a pawn. Let's go knight e6, and let's delay it. Maybe okay, now I don't have to do anything. Let's move a pawn here, and then just every fifth move. So now minion on move must involve moving a pawn. So I can even move pawn right now. So let's go bishop g4, every fifth move, or it means that on move 5. So let's maybe play a pawn move here, just a6, and now every fifth move, like on move 5, on move 10, on move 15, we'll just continue moving pawns. Let's just go king d7 maybe, and then let's go castle on castle. And now my idea is maybe set up efficient pawn. Maybe let's go h5, and I still gotta move a pawn on move 10. So let's maybe go e5, and next move I'll go g6. So every fifth move. Oh, now it's just a capture, and now I have open H file. Let's go king b8. Now move number 15 should be with a pawn. I think I can manage that. I don't want to play this. Maybe let's go bishop b7. Move number 15 gotta be with a pawn. Let's go knight d4. If b5, I go a5. Maybe not immediately. Okay, let's go a5. My next move is b6. If b6, I go c6. And this challenge is somewhat unclear in a way, so I think this ball already provided me a clarification, but I already forgot about it, as per usual. That's fine though. Let's go queen e6, and my idea is straight. I want to go maybe something like knight e4, queen h6, of course not immediately, knight g4. This, yes, and now it's time for queen g6 maybe, trying to go queen h5. There's still a lot of troubles, like after I go bishop h4, and my move number 20 gotta be with a pawn. So let's go bishop h4, and my next move is pawn for sure, every fifth move. So I gotta play f6 on the next move, or something like d5. Hopefully he doesn't play. Okay, knight to 5 is safe. Let's go f6 or f5 or c5. Let's go f6. If knight d4, I just take back. Oh, he goes this way. Now it's somewhat interesting. What if I go knight d2 and then go bishop g3? Now the problem for him is he can't really move this knight, because I go rook h1, queen h5, queen h2, checkmate. But I can't really get this knight off the board, so my plan might be to play queen g5, queen h4, queen h1, and mate this king on g1. Still a very complicated game. I'm still trying to come up with options here. I'm down a piece. That's right, guys. So let's go queen g5. The problem for him here is king f1, rook h1 is immediately a checkmate. Queen h4 is a threat. The only thing though is I gotta move my pawns. So let's make some dummy moves. Maybe even something like rook h4. Now I play queen h4, and now checkmate will be hanging. But next move is a pawn move. Next move, okay, so with bishop g5 I just take with a pawn. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, he goes this way. Let's go f5. Now it is a pawn move, and now I checkmate on h1. Let's go. This win is completed. We move on to the next challenge. Let's spin the wheel for the second time in this episode. Please, I'm begging, something. Fool's mate speedrun. I believe I just have to play something like queen h5, bishop c4, and try to win this one. Is very easy. You'll see everything on the screen. Let's go. Fool's Mate speedrun. Try to make your opponent fall for Fool's Mate. So it's extremely tough challenge to complete, and we're playing with black pieces as well. So all I gotta do is try to get him Fool's Mate. He already played Knight f3, so unfortunately that's kinda bad. Let's go Queen f6, and my plan is to go something like d6, Bishop g4, and try to set up an attack on f3 knight, and try to set up a trap on f2. I'm not sure, that ChatGPT challenge should let me know if I should have... Maybe I should delete this challenge, but the problem is I have multiple of this, so it's very hard sometimes. But yeah, it's the best challenges we've got. Once again, any comments, you know, suggestions, and it looks like I'll just win. It looks like I'll just win. Yeah, let's count that. Let's count that. I don't want to play another game. Let's play maybe d6. My plan is to develop my bishop to g4, pinion this knight on f3. He goes this way, now I play c6 just to not let him go to d5, and now I go something along bishop g4. I have to calculate bishop g5, bishop f3, bishop f6, bishop d1, bishop g7, and he picks up a rook, so I'll play h6 just to protect from it. And my next option, he plays well. Could it be troll? Alright, let's play bishop g4, takes. I'm up on time a lot. He could have seen that it's a speedrun account, so he was like, okay, let me try to set something up. So h5 takes. Let's actually try to do this. h5, fish and ball trap. Bishop g5, I just go maybe even something like queen d6 and then takes, and yes, we're down a piece, but at the same time, I gotta do something fun here. Yes, goes this way, maybe queen g6 instead, because then takes, and this is under attack, and also I'm threatening bishop f3, bishop h4, bishop h3, hitting the pawn on g2, and it's potentially unpleasant. Knight f5, I just take on g5, if h takes g4, queen f5, if knight g4, I just probably take. He actually takes knight f7. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Knight f7, I can... Yeah, he takes, exactly. That's what I was just calculating. Like, you know, he hacked my camera and decided to... Oh, such a loser, but I'm up a piece. I'm simply up a piece after all the straights happened on the board. I have an extra knight. As easy as that, takes knight d7. Then I go castle long, and this should result in my win. Castle, knight goes to e5 next, hitting the pawn on c4. Yes, knight e5, trying to get this knight to c4, takes. Then knight b2, maybe, yeah, b3. Now there are multiple things. I can go knight a3 and try to chase this pawn, or I can retreat my knight back to e5, put it in the center. If f4 was to happen, I play knight g4, and now I blocked f2, I blocked h2. He goes g3, that's a very smart move. Now I go rook h3, hitting the pawn on g3. My idea is to bring my second rook to h8 and try to set up mating threats. He goes rook e3, that's not very good, as you might actually see, because now my knight can capture on e3, and now I can play rook d2 or rook d1. Game is over, it's a win, 1240. The more I play, the more I think we can reach 2000, but of course this might never happen. But we move on to the last challenge of this video. Okay guys, last challenge, please. We gotta finish this episode with 3 out of 3. Rook'n'Roll. Yes, it was Sleepy King or Rook'n'Roll. I'm not sure what it means, but you'll see it on your screens. Let's go. Rook'n'Roll. Both rooks must capture 5 pieces, any piece, each. 5 pieces each in a single game. But what happens if I checkmate before? So we'll try to do our best to capture. Look, the whole board, all I can capture is 16 pieces from my opponent, and I have to do it with my rooks. But what if he... Now, okay, we'll try to complete this challenge. Okay, we're playing e4. We're playing against the opponent from United Arab Emirates. Let's go knight f3. Let's go e5. Knight d5, let's go c4, and then we play d4, taken the control of the center. He goes d5, I go c5, and after knight d7, I'll play e6. Okay, I don't want to take, because then I remove the pieces. Let's play knight c3. Let's keep as many pieces as possible. Let's go h4. I don't like this knight c4 move either. And now let's maybe play b3, hitting the knight on c4. And if knight a5, this is a horrible setup for black pieces. And once again, I potentially want to take it, but he only has like 16 pieces on the board. Let's go knight g5. I want to bring my rook to the action somehow, because I gotta take some pieces. Oh, and he took, okay, I take as well. This, and now I want to play something along bishop e3 and try to play bishop d4. So he took more pieces from me than I did, so I just gotta do something. But 5 pieces each, that's unreal. But what happens if I checkmate, let's say? Okay, we'll try our best, of course. I gotta capture. How do I capture? That's the main question of this. Okay, if I win on time, I win on time. We'll obviously try to complete the challenge, but if I win on time, a win is a win. Yes, the challenge might not be fully completed, but I'll try my best, basically. So for now, I want to just bring my rook to the action, maybe this way, but again, this bishop kind of blocks everything. And he's very, very long thinker. D4 I just take. He probably thinks of how he can set this one up, but he can't. He just can't. I have full control. I'm of a piece at this point. I have an extra knight. He might actually resign. He goes, okay, bishop e2. Once again, I gotta bring my rook. Okay, now that's good. I open the rook. Potentially knight g4, bishop g4. This takes. Let's go queen d4. And then I'm trying to play maybe b4, b5. Now I'm hitting this. Once again, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's take. And then I want to play g4. Let's play g4. And now we will start our rook adventure. Let's play rook h4. How many pieces does he have? So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My goodness. And 12, of course. Man, f4. I gotta keep this pawn alive. I gotta keep this pawn alive so I can capture at least one. So this rook gotta capture 5 times. But it's almost unreal. Takes 1. Okay, 1. Now I don't trade queen d4. And then I also gotta just do, you know, just to protect everything. Let's go knight a4 and then takes. So 1-1. 1-1. So if my rook is being captured, which I hope doesn't happen, 1-1 for now. My next idea is maybe bring my rook back and try to potentially get my second rook here, try to take on c6, then take. He's low on time, but 1-1 so far, and he simply resigned. I think it's completed. I think it's completed. My opponent resigned before I kept my rook till move 26 and I'm up material. Yes, you might actually ask, like, I have 8 pieces to capture, 4 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and potentially 10. So I actually had a chance. I had a great chance. I would have just kept as many pieces as possible on the board just to escape any trades. But realistically, of course, it's extremely tough, because let's say he tries to trade any piece of the board, I'm cooked. But the game ended before it is a win. We're sitting at 1250. We are actually, which I didn't expect, will cross 1300 pretty soon, maybe in the next couple of episodes. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.